And now we are heading to Jagat. It's like, I don't know how many miles, 5 hours. Yeah, it's fucking beautiful. Crazy part of this trek is that you're in the wilderness, but then you can just stop in a village and have like a home cooked meal under a roof. It started raining. You get to meet people, and then you just keep going back into the wilderness. But then you have this beautiful little like nook.
Yep, pretty great.
Yeah.
Thunderstorms on the way too. Let's go.
Where are we?
We're outside.
We trekked only like 8 miles, but there's a lot of like ups and downs. It's a big ass river right here. There's a lot of just like going up, crossing, coming back down.
Crossing bridges like that one.
A lot of bridges. We made it to Jagat, and then we saw a sign for a hot spring, and we were like, no way. Hopping in the cold water, hopping in the hot water, hanging out with the guy here. There's just this old man there that has a little hose, and you get in the hot spring, you get all hot, and he's just so happy that he can pour this water on you to cool you off. Then you get in, and then you just go back and forth. We also meet our Antoine and Antony.
Yeah, our French friends.
Main boys the whole circuit.
At this point, we're kind of getting into the groove of like what the flow of trekking looks like. Waking up, hike to the next town, get a room, eat an omelet, eat some dalbat.
Here's a toilet rundown. It's a squatty one. It's kind of hard to aim, but practice makes perfect. Ethan, where are we at?
I think we're outside.
Next day, we wake up, we meet Osh. He's just such a jolly, lovable.
We accidentally went into just the absolute boonies and we were fucking bushwhacking for like probably 45 minutes. It was horrible. Technical ass hiking. We said fuck the path. I remember getting pissed off in my head at Osh for no, like, it's like
Osh is the man, but
Osh is awesome.
He was the one that led us the wrong way. We trusted him because he was half Nepali.
Yeah. We were kind of irritable and we came out of that, and within like 5 minutes we walked in and we see this big group outside the village, and Alan's like, is this some kind of celebration? And it turns out it was a Nepali wedding, and they invited us in, and right away they sat us down, they served us up some food, local wine, local beer. They kept wanting us to keep drinking.
So much peer pressure.
We were getting fucked up, and they're like, come and dance! Come and dance! We were dancing. They're all so happy to see us enjoying the food and dancing and everying.
They gave us some local wine.
Nepali people also like US people.
That's so strong. It's like 10 a.m. We got some food. Delicious. The meat destroys our stomachs though. We're not eating it. We feel terrible.
We're really outside.
This is roti.
That's roti. That's not roti.
Roti? And then they came over and put these. This is what I'm wearing right now. They were like, we want to give this to you to welcome you into our family. It was hard to leave. They kept asking us to keep drinking and keep dancing. And we finally had to say, like, listen, man, we got places to be. But they wanted us, they were like, oh, why are you going all the way over there? You could just stay here. Now we're on our way to Annapurna. We got about like probably 6 miles left on the day. Everyone here is so warm, and we see them on the trail. Everyone greets you, namaste. Even the little kids, it's so adorable. They run up to you, they ask you, they tell you, give me sweets. They want some chocolate or something.
Big ass smile.
Big smile. Everyone we meet asks like where we're from, and they say like, oh, you're really tall. Most places we walk by will ask us if we want to come in for tea or coffee and take a seat and rest our legs. Impeccable, welcoming vibes around here.
Where are we at right now?
We're fucking outside. Hey! Sunglass territory now, baby. The light's getting bright. Air's getting thin. It's getting real. My bitch too bad. My money too long. My air too thin. My sunglasses too.
We were feeling cocky. We were like, oh, we're so fast at trekking. Our gear is so cool. We look so good. We got humbled quickly.
Altitude's hidden, getting pretty slow, kind of dragging ourselves, dragging the poles around like this. Just feel like hungover. I keep saying like delirious shit.
Feel dizzy.
We're not even though people are living out here.
You could just push me over.
Just shove me into a ditch. Couldn't fill out like an algebra sheet right now.
Got here, we felt ill, literally ill.
Yeah.
And then the people that we've been trekking kind of with dusted us. We are freezing. It's gonna be like 19 tonight, and it's like this is like nothing. This is like the start of it. Like this isn't even. And we were just like babies. We are just so cold. And
Yeah.
shit.
Sipping garlic soup.
Garlic soup, baby.
Garlic soup. I walked in here after today, just irritable, sick, feeling bad. It's just getting real now. And then you got the fucking refrigerator as a door. You got the Arctic, like, fucking cold ass looking door sealing me in here. Things are getting real, bro.
We are right here. Okay? And we're freezing at a good altitude. It's like this. This is the ground. We're right here. This is how high we get.
Things actually got easier today.
Yeah.
Got a good night's sleep and woke up, body's a lot more used to the elevation. Clear day, probably the clearest day we've had, and we were walking around Annapurna and we just see like these bright white peaks, which were really inspiring. We had a great lunch too. Sat down with the French boys, chatted about their extreme sports. All had some noodles and tea, all with like a breathtaking view of the peak of Annapurna.
Ethan West. I made some of that. This is outside the room we're sleeping in. And we're paying probably about $5 for this place.
The street. Middle of the street. It wasn't.
Oh.
How was that wilderness poo?
Necessary but weird, man.
What was concerning about it?
We're just early on in the day. I don't want it to be a recurring thing.
Yeah.
We got a hard day. I don't want to keep getting held back. But, you know, as far as like a view goes, when you're pooping,
It's not bad.
I haven't really beat this in my whole life.
The pleasure of peeing with the view. Fresh apple pies.
Homemade apple pie.
It's our crazy summit.
Second day is better until now.
Bedtime.
8:30.
8:30 p.m. is us trying really hard to stay up.
About to read 5 pages of my book and then knock out.
And I wake up and I have the most insane dark dreams I've ever had.
I go back to bed at 4:30 and have a dream that I'm thanking my ex for being good to me.
The dreams out here are nuts.
They're not normal dreams.
They're not normal dreams.
But I dream that my friends are talking to me from the afterlife.